Jordan, thanks for taking the time. With just a little bit of time, love to feature. Congratulations on winning last month's photo contest for All Out Big Rigs. That's awesome. And
thank you very much.
yeah, your Pete. Yeah, I love the. It's the red striping on it, right? And it reminds me a little bit of Todd's truck, Ty Jam. So Todd and Jordan must be brothers. I mean, it's not identical, but it's kind of, when I first looked at it, I said, hey, you know, and then I took a second look at it, and it's obviously not Todd's truck, but it's that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
well,
Jordan,
Todd, it looks like a co-op fuel truck.
Has Co-op sent you any salary checks yet? No, that's good. Hey, so I would love to hear a little bit about your story. So, you know, tell us about, where was home? Where'd you grow up? How'd you get this start into trucking and the industry? Tell us where you're from.
Grew up, born and raised in Rockhaven, just southwest of North Battleford, and went to school in Cut-Knife. Graduated in 09. Went to the patch for a couple winters, on a steamer. Then after that, it kind of slowed up, so moved back to the farm, helped out on the farm for a bit, and got my 1A to the farm.
Yeah.
As part of the deal of working there.
Yes.
And this will be my 10th year in November of trucking, and second year officially my own boss.
Gotta like it. So you made the move to owner-operator.
Yeah.
And how you liking it?
Pretty good. Yeah, the old man, he did quite a bit for me there when we were on the farm doing the trucking on the side there, and I figured I'd take the reins over and try it myself.
Nice. So tell me about your old man. It sounds like he was a good influence in your life.
Yeah, he me and my brother, and they run the farm together, and I was just the helper, I guess, helping them out all the time. We did raised buffalo and stuff, and he kept us busy all the time when we were younger.
Sweet.
Didn't get us into too much mischief that way.
So okay, so it's kind of truth time. What was the youngest age that you actually drove a truck or a farm vehicle? How old were you when you first drove one on your own?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember that far back. I'm not that old, but I can't remember.
I was gonna say, you're not old, man. Like I seen the pictures. You're a young man, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to remember some of that stuff back then, but.
Cool. So
quite a bit of trucking when I was still in high school, just from the field to the yard and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Only a couple mile haul.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good test run. How many generations is your farm? How many generations does it go back?
My brother, be 3 generations for sure. Up here, my grandpa, he grew up down southeast of Calgary, there, Delmed area.
Yep.
That's where he was born and raised there. So.
Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah, farming in the prairies is generational. My in-laws are they got their, well, this was about 10 years ago that they got their 100-year family farm plaque from the, or iron thing for the front of their driveway. And it's just pretty cool, kind of that generational passing on, and you're kind of carrying the torch as well. So when you're not on the road, I imagine that you're helping on the farm.
Yeah, trying to. Last year was kind of my first year not running a air seeder, or helping in harvest on the farm. It was kind of weird, a weird feeling, I guess you could put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But tried to come and help as much as I could, and I ended up only a couple days last spring and a couple days in the fall. Okay. So.
But you were busy on the road, so tell us about where you drive. We know where you're driving tonight, but where do your travels all take you? What do you haul typically? What do you do in the trucking world?
Typically, just it's a lot of my area down to Unity, North Balfour, just a bunch of short hauls kind of, and then get on with egg retail up here with this liquid fertilizer, dry fertilizer, travel down the Moose Jaw or out to Watson, just east of Saskatoon, or up the Redwater, Port Saskatchewan area.
Okay.
And started into equipment hauling here 3 weeks ago and got busy with that too. So
Sweet.
How do you like that?
I'm gonna look like I was in high school if I keep slinging chains. Yeah, it's actually it's pretty nice. I don't mind it.
So I'm in the process right now. I'm actually snooping you out on Facebook, looking at some of your beautiful pictures. You're a really awesome photographer. I want to know a little bit about your rig. Did you build that truck, or were you able to buy it that way, or what's the story behind your truck?
The story is actually we were looking for a set of liquid trailers, the ones that I'm pulling currently, and good old Kijiji found the trailers, and then in the ad, the truck was hidden in it because the guy didn't want too much riffraff. That's about it, I guess. So it's a 2016 389 Pete long hood, flat top, 63-inch bunk. It's got a 550 Cummins in it, fully deleted. Aftermarket turbo and intake on it, and or manifold, I mean. It just rolled over the $1,000,000 here a couple weeks ago. Been actually a good truck since I bought it off the guy.
Right on.
You're both millionaires. Because Ty, you were saying how much do you have on your engine?
I'm just shy of 2.5 million on my truck.
Wow.
She's a beautiful rig too.
Yeah, it's getting time for a rebuild though.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's a sound truck as far as I like to keep up with the brakes and airlines and all that kind of stuff, but it's getting to the point now where I want to strip it down to the frame and rebuild it.
Oh, I know.
I'm noticing on your Facebook you've got a couple other trucks. Are these guys that work with you or for you, or there's like a gray Peterbilt mid-rise, beautiful looking truck? Is that a buddy that you run with every once in a while, or?
That would be my old truck I used to run when I ran under my dad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Then there's a black high-rise Pete in there. That was the first truck I started hauling with when I got my 1.8.
Okay.
When it got into the custom. Yeah.
The truck you have now, when you first saw it, was it kind of like I have to own this truck thing, or was it kind of like maybe?
I actually knew the guy that they park in the same shop together. I know him really well, and I quizzed him out on it. He said if you're looking for a truck, that would be a truck to be buying, because that guy is very meticulous.
Yeah, I can tell. It's a gorgeous truck.
All of the stuff that was done to the truck, he had it done prior to me buying it. And I just did a couple little upgrades to it.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy. So.
Well, I think you won the lottery on that beautiful truck.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with it. I wasn't a fan of Cummins in that pan Pete, that gray Pete.
Right.
But once you start tinkering with getting rid of DPF and giving it a little more air, it seems to help quite a bit.
Okay.
So, it's a very good truck. I'm very happy with my purchase on it.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So you're an owner operator for yourself right now. What are the plans? Would you look to expand and bring on more people, or are you happy doing it on your own and running that one truck?
I thought about expanding. I don't know. It's the toss up for me. Like my work is pretty. I don't know how you put it. Close. Like all my local stuff is just close and small work. One can handle it, but expanding more. Trying to expand more into the other trailers. It seems like.
Yes.
You always have more options. What you can do if you're slow.
That's smart.
Yeah, like and the equipment actually helped here the last 3 weeks because my grain trailers and these liquid trailers never moved too much at all. So that kept me going.
Cool.
Right on.
When did you join All Out Big Rigs? When did you join the Facebook community?
07, 08, 07 maybe.
Oh, wow. 13 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Nothing's changed on there, I don't think. But
Well, we're trying to we're doing these interviews to try and make it a little bit more fun for the people that spend a lot of time on the group, and you're the one that everybody voted for by like a long shot. You killed the competition.
Yeah, no, it's good to change it up. I know, they got a lot of. For a while there's a lot of, I don't know, not bickering, well, kind of bickering, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, but then you get throw the goods in there like this, your photo contest and stuff, that helps a lot too.
We're trying to make it fun, and thank you for participating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you betcha.
Just kind of a side note thing. You said you spent a lot of time around North Battleford. I grew up on my family farm northeast of North Battleford, about 60 miles. So I spent a lot of time in the same neighborhoods that you did. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and your dad that had the shop west of North Battleford there by Prongy?
That was my uncle.
Your uncle, yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing your truck sit there, the Gypsy there, a couple times.
Yeah, I used to swing in there whenever I could, and my uncle let me use that shop whenever I wanted, and that was kind of my base for quite a while.
Yeah.
And he sold that now. He moved to Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky buggers.
This is a Western Canadian call. We didn't need to go to 6 degrees of separation within one hint. You found how you guys were related. I can't throw any. Well, I can. Yeah, my dad, when he first came to Canada, he ended up at my uncle's dairy farm in Melville, Saskatchewan. And he worked there for 2 years delivering milk to the local households with horse and carriage. And then a job lured him out east in a steel factory. But so I've got some Saskatchewan roots as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, so what are some of the things that you enjoy doing when you're not driving the truck? You got a family or hobbies?
Jordan?
Did we lose him? We must have lost him.
Tyler in 1306. I still see his number on the call. Let me just try to call him again. Oh, now it's only Tyler. Okay. He probably hit a dead zone. Let me call him again.
Yeah.
And we'll do that at call. Let's go there. Hey there.
Yeah, I just went through a dip there.
Yeah, I gotta merge you back on. We were talking about that. Ty and I said you must have hit a dead spot.
Yeah, through Buffalo Pound there, it's good until you just about get to the top, and then that's when you lose your service.
Yes. Yeah, that's a beautiful valley.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. I want to stop down there sometime and check it out. But
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. That's good. So, Ty, I think you're asking, about hobbies after outside of trucking, family, so.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Jordan, what do you do when you're not driving a truck? You got any hobbies, hot rods, or what do you like to do outside?
I had usually go to the mountains out in BC, go out sledding, go to Belmont and Revelstoke in the wintertime.
Right on.
Do a little bit of fishing here and there, and nothing too exciting in the summer. I'm more of a winter person.
Right on. I am too.
Yeah.
I like sledding.
That week we had here, it was -40 or whatever. That was almost wanting to go somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to haul grain that week. That wasn't a very fun time.
Yeah, I was hauling some heavy equipment out in Alberta and across into Ontario during that week, and it was brutal. I spent a lot of money on fuel that week.
Yeah, between the fuel and everything getting all rock hard, all the mud flaps and air lines and air dryers. Yeah, it was a very fun week.
So
you got a family, or you just a one-man show all through and through?
Just one-man guy here. I got my brother, him and his fiance, and 2 nieces, and my mom and dad. So in other words, we need to put you into the truckers bachelor show along with Sammy.
This show does go national, so it'll get a wide audience. So Jordan,
listen up.
yeah. So Jordan, what are you looking for in in the woman of your dreams?
I don't know. Everyone asked me. I said it's white and red. She doesn't cost me too much money yet.
Good answer, my friend.
There's nothing wrong with that. I did that for a while when I was running with, first got Gypsy out on the long haul stuff, and there's nothing wrong with setting yourself up, and when the right one comes, it'll hit you like a tank.
Yep.
So,
No.
but I'm putting you down on the bachelor list here for your trouble.
Oh boy.
Maybe we'll snag you another one of those Quebec girls like Sammy.
Too funny. Yeah, we were bugging Sammy about he needs a French Canadian girl in his life, because he talked about the growing up in the border of France and Germany. There was always that friction between Germans and French people, and so we said you just need one. And then he kind of growled. He says, "Yeah, my dad's telling me the same thing." He says, "I'm going to end up with a French Canadian." I said, "I'm with your dad." And I said, so I just kind of laughed. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you like fishing? What's one of your favorite lakes to go to?
Oh, I don't really go to very many anymore. I used to go quite a bit. We had a buddy's stag. We went up to Canoe Lake for that, and they kind of made an annual trip up there every year. We try to, but just how busy it was, it seems like it, or whatever. Plans change all the time, so haven't really gone out for a few years. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you better go out there and go fishing, man.
Yeah.
But
nice to get the sunburn and get the farmer's tan away, put it away, get it up over and going.
I've had a farmer's tan since I was like 7. It's never gone away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's permanent. There you go. I like it. Well, Jordan, thank you for telling your story. It's just cool. I'll edit this piece, if you can send me some, I see if, can I just grab some photos off your Facebook site, or do you want to send me? I'm going to create a profile of your story and of pictures of your truck or trucks. If you want me to showcase the ones that you've had in the past as well, because they are beautiful. I was snooping on your Facebook page earlier. So if you want to send me any photos that you want me to showcase, I'll send you the link to that.
Okay.
Your story will probably air in June. When I know exactly which Monday, I'll let you know when it is so that you can tell people when to listen. And your profile page will be ready because we do a newsletter each month that we send out to a couple thousand people in transport. And so I'll feature your story in that as well. And so I'd love some pictures that you want me to use. And it's just cool. You're a good guy on the road, and it's good to share your story.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
And another side note, you're more than welcome to keep joining with the contests, the profile contest, the one that you won. But we're only letting people win once a year.
Okay.
So even if you get the votes or whatever, it'll go to the runner-up until 2022.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's fair enough.
And appreciate you joining in and taking part in this. And yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was just a little interesting. It was a very interesting day. I didn't know how I was going to make it work, but I was hoping to be home by now, but I got tied up there at the scales. So.
Well, congratulations on passing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I never, definitely don't expect that, those kind of stops, but it happened, so.
Yeah, they're doing a 72-hour blitz this week or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, that's what that guy was telling me. He said I think tomorrow night's the last night, so.
I've been on my days off for this whole week, but I got to take off tomorrow, so I get to play with them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're heading to Florida. You're heading to the Sunshine State.
Yeah, I'm going down to Florida, then up to North Carolina, Virginia's, and heading to Vancouver again.
You probably have to kind of remind yourself of what COVID restrictions are every 100 miles down the road, because they probably change.
Oh man, it's brutal. Like sometimes you walk into a place and you're the only person wearing a mask, and you're like, "Where am I? This feels like a totally different world." And then you drive 10 miles up the road, stop at another place, and everybody's wearing a mask. So it's all over the map. It's getting kind of annoying.
I always feel that I'm robbing the place when I put my mask on.
Yeah, times have sure changed in the last year and a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely turned for the different. That's for sure.
Has your family stayed healthy, Jordan?
Yeah.
So
everyone's been good.
Nobody's been hit by it?
No, we just been taking her easy. And
good man.
We don't do too much.
Yeah.
Biggest thing is for me to be out like this and then try and come home. And I got grandparents there. I usually visit them quite a bit, and they wonder what's going on. And well, been down here, over there, way over to Timbuktu, and I don't really want to be visiting when I'm all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm struggling with that same stuff because my wife, she works on her family farm, and she's around her grandparents, and they're quite elderly, and her dad is a type 1 diabetic and stuff. So we've been keeping it very minimal, I guess, contact, because I go all over North America, and it's been tough. Like my wife and I were kind of joking earlier today, actually, that it's kind of weird because it's like, yeah, we're married, but we see each other like one weekend a month. Like we're lucky if we see each other for 2 days a month. And it's like she's a single mom raising kids, and well, we're pregnant with another one here, and She's like, yeah, it's like you're a single mom. And I'm like, yeah, it's like I'm single out here. It sucks. It's not fun. I haven't even seen my parents in over a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I know that like last year in spring when everything started shut down here in Saskatchewan, and you're trying to do it, and I'm doing it tonight. And usually you can stop at a gas station here or there. Well, they're closed at 7 at night. Like
I've noticed that Tim Hortons seems a lot more of their stores seem to be closing at night now too.
yeah, or even like the fast food places when you want to stop for say a coffee or something, you can't go in. You got to walk through the drive-through. Well,
Yeah.
it's not very very handy either.
Yeah.
Especially at a busy place, you know, when you're standing there and there's vehicles and stuff. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
It's dark too. It's not exactly safe. You gotta get run over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've done in those cases is I've actually, because there were times where, yeah, it was, I was just walking somewhere and the drive-through was the only thing that was open, is I place the order on my phone and I have them bring it out to a parking space. You know how you can order for like the mobile parking lot? And that seemed to work. So instead of having to stand with the cars, I just use my phone and I say I'm in parking spot number 2, and I'm not in a car. But then they come out and it's like, yeah, that's me.
I'm just in my imaginary Lamborghini.
Yeah, there was one time where I was down in Montana and they closed the McDonald's so you couldn't go in, and they wouldn't let guys walk. Well, like me and this other couple were there trying to get in, and they told them that they had to drive their car through the drive-thru, and they're like, well, we have semi-trucks and like we can't get to the drive-thru, and then they finally served us at the door. They let us order whatever we wanted at the door, and then they locked the door and made the order and brought it to the door. But yeah, lots of times they just tell you, oh, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I tried stocking my own sandwiches, and not only lost it from I live just north of Wilkie, and packed 4 sandwiches. That's supposed to last me just about back home the next day. Well, I had them all done before I hit Saskatoon. It's only 2 hours.
Yeah, my wife, she makes all sorts of different meals and stuff, throws them in the freezer, and then I have a fridge in the truck, but I can't really take for more than 3-4 days because the food that she makes me, it'll start to go bad. I don't have a freezer. Well, I have a freezer, but it's like you can maybe put a pencil in there. It's so small.
Yeah.
But, that part's tough. Food is it's hard carrying food in the truck and across the border. So I love fruits and vegetables. I could snack on a bag of baby carrots all day long if I had the opportunity, but I can't take that stuff. And I'm sick of gas station food.
Yeah.
Absolutely sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only place that I don't mind is going to the co-op. They usually have their store made sandwiches and stuff. They seem pretty good. Like Wilkie or North Balfour, they usually have pretty good ones.
Yeah.
And they give you the employee discount, seeing as you drive a co-op truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I just point out the door. That's what I drive out there. I'm delivering you guys some fuel or some grain for the bread.
Yeah.
Do you you don't know Justin Wright, do you, Jordan? Do you know Justin Wright out of Regina?
What's that?
Do you know Justin Wright out of Regina by any chance? He drives for co-op, and we featured in the past, and so he could give you all the code words probably, and then you've got the truck, so you'd be all set.
Yeah, I try to bug Harlow's about that usually.
Good. So you hang out with Jordan?
Yeah, we chat quite a bit actually on the Snapchat and stuff. And
nice.
try and run it if we run into each other on the road usually if it works, but we're going different ways here and there, so don't get to see them as much.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Hey, Jordan, make sure you order yourself some calendars for next year
Yeah.
from David.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to put my truck in his calendar for a while.
Yeah.
I had 2 spots in 3 years or something like that.
Yep.
So I'm cut off.
And the people who buy the calendar would probably love it every single year, but like you set the rule for your group, it's about
Share it.
we got to share it. Share the good news. So that's why, but you've stepped it up. You've become a co-host on the WOW shows. That's awesome.
No, we need to run a contest again for your next calendar, and we need to get Jordan's truck in it because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a beauty. Absolutely a beauty. So that's good.
All right. Well, I better get back. I got 2 brake pots sitting on the floor that I need to put in my truck before tomorrow. So.
Oh, yeah.
How long?
Games at night.
Yeah.
How long will that take you, Ty?
Well, I got everything set up, ready to go. I got the old ones out, and the new ones all like the fittings and everything put together. So I don't know. I should be done in a half an hour by the time I put them both in and set them up.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, you go and get some sleep before tomorrow, and drive safe in your trip to Florida. And Jordan, awesome meeting you. And
Yeah, good talking to you too.
yeah, and just fire some photos my way on Messenger. They don't have to be like full, like whatever photos you want me to feature. Or you can just say, Dave, pick them off my Facebook site and just use whatever you want, whatever you'd like. And I'll send you links to both the newsletter and the profile page before I publish it, just to get your okay. And then I've got all the stuff right in terms of, what's the year again of your truck? It's a 2006.
2016.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I've got it right. Okay, that's awesome. Drive safe, Jordan. Have a good night, gentlemen.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, great chatting with you.
Take care.
Yeah, same to you. Yeah, see you later there, Ty.
Good night, Ty.